Do you guys like retro guns? I don't, but you do. So I guess we're doing retro guns. What's going on, guys? My name is Cisco, and today we're taking a look at the classic lineup from E&C. Now, E&C has been around for a while, but we recently got them in, and we need to give you the lowdown on the low. Now, E&C has been around for a while and is very popular overseas, as I am sure you guys are aware of. But our distributors were finally able to bring some in, and today we are going to be taking a look at the retro guns. And we are going to be doing more videos with the E&C guns coming up in the future. The first airsoft gun that we are going to be taking a look at is a very iconic piece, something in gun history that E&C has decided to recreate in airsoft, which is the XM177, or you guys might know as the Car 15. So let's take a look and see what E&C did to bring this iconic gun into airsoft reality. Right off the bat, you will notice a full metal receiver with E&C's engraved logo, which actually looks very nice. A lot of days or a lot of times the logo will kind of look tacky, but E&C, pretty clean. Outside of the receiver, just like all other M4s, it's going to be metal in the parts where it needs to be, being the outer barrel, the triangle sight, the trigger guard, and the buffer tube. And then the handguard, stock, and pistol grip are going to be made of polymer. Not some cheap ass plastic. I'm talking about the nylon fiber reinforced polymer. You could feel the fibers in all of the polymer, and it's just, you could feel the quality of it. Trust me when I say it's durable. And one of the denoting features of the XM177 or Car 15 is going to be the carrying handle. It's cut into the receiver. It's not removable. Do you want Picatinny? No, you can't have it because Picatinny didn't exist then. But you can mount a Picatinny adapter or the correct scope or red dot onto the carrying handle here and run an optic. And quick note, if you mount an optic to the carrying handle on top, it brings it to the same height as the Unity risers. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed.
They should just have the Picatinny adapter and then put a Unity mounted T1 on top of it.
What the hell just came out of your mouth? Other denoting features of the Car 15 are going to be the original Colt style stock, not an LE stock, you posers out there, the A1 pistol grip without the notch, and the slimmer clamshell handguard. And I know some of you posers out there, Boaz, that are just taking a standard M4 and trying to turn it into a Car 15, but no, you know that the slimmer handguard is the way to go. Now, included with this gun is going to be the 20 round style magazine. This is airsoft, so this is 190 rounds, and the correct flash hider. So just imagine that, just look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It looks great like that. You don't need nothing else. Other than that, you know, it's just a bare bones rifle. You know, that's it. There's nothing else to it. It gets the job done. Next, boys. Next gun, please.
Wait, you forgot to tell them that it's front wired. It's front wired. I guarantee you it's front wired.
Oh, it is. Front wired. Now, the next gun up on the list is the M733. Now, you might be asking yourself, Cisco, that looks like the same gun. It's not. Look at the receiver. You see those trademarks? Again, very clean E&C. But the features are a little bit different, okay? The carrying handle is going to be different with the rear adjustable sight. It has adjustability for elevation, and then we have the A2 pistol grip and the flared, or what's the correct word? Conical delta ring. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty much the same. Same slim handguard, the Car 15 stock. Is this front wired too?
Yep.
Okay, front wired too. And another feature that I forgot to mention is that the buffer tube actually has the position on the top that you can actually view through the hole of the stock. If you didn't know, that's what the hole at the top of the stock is for. Another feature that the M733 has is the longer outer barrel, literally by like an inch. So your gun will shoot an inch further than the Car 15. I'm fairly sure that's how airsoft math works. Now, you might notice that the XM177 and the M733 don't have a rear sling plate, and that's because it didn't exist yet, okay? The way you mount a sling onto this gun is through the stock right here, through the little sling loops, and the front sling loop right here, okay? You want an adjustable sling? No, you got one position, and that's how you run it. Why did they make 2 Car 15s? Why didn't they just make more of the original? Why do they have to do this? And the reason is because Colt wanted to update the Car 15. So they came out with the M733. But I'm not a history channel. You want to learn about the history of guns? Go watch Grantham or Administrative Results. They'll fill you in. Out of the box, the M733 comes with a 300 round high cap magazine, and that's it. No flash hider, because the birdcage is correct. Why did E&C not give you a black birdcage? I don't know. Next gun. Next, Boaz, please. The next gun that we are looking at is going to be the M16 VN. Who runs M16s anymore? My homie Sam. You boomer, you're only 31. Why? Get an M-Lock rail. Okay, let's dive into the M16 VN. Just like the XM177, the M16 VN does have the older style receiver set with the classic hearing handle without the elevation adjustment on the rear, because you can adjust it from the front side. Classic. Okay, it does have that nice engraving, of course. E&C, you're doing a fantastic job with that. And then it does have the polymer full stock, the A1 pistol grip, and the iconic triangular handguard. And just again, the reinforced polymer is just, I can feel the fibers in this polymer tonight. Just like any other M16, it's metal where it needs to be. The trigger guard, the trigger, the front sight, the barrel, which actually has the knurling on the barrel, which is correct to that style. So good on you, E&C, for that attention to detail. Just like the XM177 and the M733, this does not have a rear sling plate. It does have a full stock. So the sling mount is going to be right here at the end of the stock and underneath the triangle post. And it is rear wired, which is good, but it is a pain in the ass to get to. You actually have to unscrew the long screw that mounts the whole stock onto place, and then you have access to the battery section. But it is huge. I mean massive. You could stuff a fat battery in there and be good for like a month. And coming out of the box with the M16 VN is going to be that 20 round style magazine. Again, it's airsoft, so it's 190 rounds. And the correct tri-prong flash hider, which just looks oh so clean at the end. Just envision that. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Thank you for the extra treats, E&C. Now, talking about the internals, because I didn't talk about them, they're all exactly the same. It's a standard version 2 gearbox with a quick change spring system, a rotary hop-up unit, and a stock motor. It's the vanilla of ice cream. It's as mayo as it can get, okay? It's kind of lackluster. It does have features that you would want, like the quick change spring system and the rotary saw hop-up unit, but rate of fire and trigger spots have room for dramatic improvement. Both the E&C XM177 and M733 are chronoing in at about 330 to 350 feet per second with a .20 gram BB, and a rate of fire of about 13 to 15 BBs per second with an 11 LiPo. And the E&C M16 VN is chronoing in at about 380 to 400 feet per second with a .20 gram BB and a rate of fire of about 13 to 15 BBs per second with an 11 LiPo. By the way, guys, we use an 11.1 LiPo to chrono test these only for testing. Do not run an 11.1 out of the box. You need a MOSFET, okay? Okay. So as you guys see from the chrono results, there is room for improvement. But enough talking, let's go shoot this thing. Boys, grab both Car 15s, let's go.
Both of them?
Both of them. Oh, hello there. I didn't notice you. I was just sipping on my G Fuel with my Lifestyle Hydro Flask and my Lifestyle limited edition Airsoft Jazz stickers, now available. Support your boys, Cisco, me, and Boaz. But enough of that. We are out at the range.
Kevin gonna get his own sticker?
Yeah, eventually. We're out at the range with the E&C retro guns. This is the M733. So this one is shooting about 350 feet per second with a .20 gram BB. We have a target at about 150-ish feet away. We are using .28s because that is what we had available. And we do have an 11.1 in here. By the way, don't use an 11.1. This is strictly for testing, okay? So let's give it our first few shots. Oh! Okay, so I am hitting that man-sized target. Actually, surprisingly, with 350 FPS, it's pretty damn good, especially with that shorter barrel. Again, 0.28s, the hop up has been turned on significantly, like it's almost on. So I would recommend swapping out a different bucking. And with the 11.1, it's snappy. It's not that crazy, but let me see the rate of fire. Ooh. I think the 11.1 is just too strong and it's not allowing the BB to feed. Yeah, you can see the overarching of the BBs, but
sounds like it needs a new motor.
Yeah, honestly, I would upgrade this a good amount. I'd probably throw in a new motor, a new barrel, new bucking, go for a tight bore barrel. But I mean, it's doing the job. It's getting it done. I'm actually thoroughly impressed. So that first little sputter right there, I'm not sure what happened. I was in semi and it did do a full auto burst, but then went back into semi. Yeah, see, you can see that they'd be hitting the guy's feet if you would. But one thing that I am very impressed about the E&C is the external build quality. It's just like, it's so solid between the receiver. There's no play. There is a little wobble in the handguard. I mean, it is a polymer handguard. It's to be expected, but if that was just solid like how a real clamshell handguard would be, I think that would just be the extra touch. But I am actually thoroughly impressed. But we do have the M16VN out here, so we're gonna test that as well. All right, guys, now I have the E&C M16VN. One feature that I forgot to talk about is the lock and bolt catch. Do it the FUD way. Look at that. Oh, so nice. Just very easy to adjust your hop up on the field. Then, oh, looks so nice. It sounds okay. But let's give it a test fire. We have the same 11.1 LiPo battery again, only for testing, and we're using 0.28 gram BBs again. But we'll see how the longer barrel holds up. So it's getting out there. Surprisingly, I think the M733 was a little more accurate. Even though this has a higher FPS, that doesn't affect the accuracy at all. But I would definitely recommend, bare minimum, a bucking upgrade, okay? Because again, this one is almost all the way on as well. And yeah, I'm having to lob those BBs in there. It's getting out there, but like, you're able to hit the man-sized target at 150 feet, but with the longer barrel, I expect a little bit more. So I guess it's safe to say that E&C went into making this as more of just a platform because of the very good external like build quality, but internally it's as stock can get. And same gearbox, same motor. There we go. It did that again. Very interesting. Maybe it's just the way that I'm shooting it. Okay, so I can keep up with my trigger. I don't have the fastest trigger finger like Kevin does, but it's pretty snappy. Again, rate of fire. It's okay. I hit most of those shots. Yeah, I hit that time.
Well, I guess when they told E&C make a retro gun, they did retro to the externals as well as the internals.
Yeah, old.
Yeah,
yeah.
Definitely
So
can use some love.
It could definitely use some internal upgrades and modernization. Modernization is the word I'm looking for. Internally, to make it up to par. Now, with all that said and done, what do the E&C guns cost? Well, the M16VN is retailing for $310 at airsoftgi.com. The M733 is retailing for $310 at airsoftgi.com. And the XM177 is retailing for $300 at airsoftgi.com. And make sure you use the Wombo combo for the best savings in airsoft. Now, with the cost in mind, you might be telling yourself, wow, that's kind of steep for a full metal airsoft gun. And you're right, I would agree. But in 2022, that's as reasonable as it gets. As you know, airsoft as a whole is increasing in price due to material shortage, due to shipping, other factors, US customs. But the external build quality that you get out of E&C is on par with high-tier airsoft guns that you already know. Now, the problem with high-end guns nowadays is that they're going to be running between $400 to $450 in price. And if you want to upgrade it, you might run into trouble because some of those parts are proprietary. It's going to be a pain in the ass to try and upgrade. But if you go with an E&C gun, you're going to be saving about $100 on average for a solid external build and pretty much a blank canvas where you can upgrade it with whatever internals that your heart desires. You can thank Administrative Results and Grand Thumb for bringing these retro guns back into the mainstream, but there's something beautiful about just running a clean gun. You don't need the fancy M-lock rails, even though it's nice. How often are you filling up each M-lock slot? I'll wait. But with this, you can just run it the way it is, or if you really want to, you could throw the adapter on there and have an optic, which by the way, again, it is going to be Unity Riser height, which means it's hype, okay? And then you can just rattle can it to modern colors and you're good to go. You know, it's clean, simple, and light. All right, you guys, thank you for taking this trip down memory lane with me, even though majority of these retro builds came out before majority of us were born. Okay, but let me know how you think about the retro guns coming back into popularity in 2022. Let me know in the comments. If you want to support us directly or pick up one of these iconic retro guns, go over to airsoftjedi.com. Use the Wombo combo for the best savings in airsoft, and it'll support us directly. And don't forget that I live stream every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I'm giving out airsoft guns. Okay, the rules for entry are down below, and subscribe for more content because we upload every week. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey, you.
Hey.
I heard you giving away free airsoft guns.
Oh, you want a free airsoft gun?
Oh, I love a free airsoft gun from you.
Oh, then it's really easy. All you have to do is place an order at airsoftgi.com, $20 and up, and you'll be automatically entered into my live stream giveaway.
Automatically?
Automatically. I live stream every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time from home, where I answer questions, talk to you, and even play games with you.
Oh, you be playing games with us?
That's right. And you have to be there at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's the deadline for when I call the winner. And if you're not there to claim your prize, if you are the lucky winner, then the prize gets moved on to the next live stream.
Oh, so then that means I could win more than one gun?
That's right.
Oh, I love it when you give away more than one gun.
I love it when you don't touch my face. Okay.
Well, we'll do that.
Okay, please stop touching my face.